What up guys, Psycho Reject here, and I made a full Banish deck. Took apart the tunes and decided to make a full Banish deck just because I like it. And I love the Golden Sarcophagus Monster Reborn. Just throwing it out there because it looks nice. But we'll do the spells and traps first. So, 1 Reborn, 2 Potted Desires, 2 DDRs, 3 Soul Absorptions, and then 3 Twin Twisters, as crazy as that sounds. And this deck is actually probably my biggest deck, so I run 3 potted dualities. And we got a lot of draw power. 3 called. And this is probably a card it's more situational than anything, but it is fun to pull off. Infernal Tempest. I had to read it upside down. We run 3 of those, and I was running this that's all my spells. This next card I was running at 3, but 2 is just as good because 3 kind of clunks it up. We run 2 draw discharges, and what it does is whatever your opponent does Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness draws 2 cards. I get to look at one of those cards, and if any of them are a monster, destroys your hand, or banishes your hand, and then you take the damage of any of those monsters. If you have a monster, if it's spells or traps, they just get to keep them. You get to know what they have. 2 Crackdowns. I had it at 3. I somehow lost a card. I don't know.
It might be here. We just gotta look for it.
Yeah. We run 3 DDRs to combo with Tempest.
DD Dynamites, not DDRs.
I did. My bad. We run 3 DD Dynamites. I get confused. To combo with Tempest. 3 Reckless Greeds. And the stacking effects, or the stack effect, would be the drawing. And then it's just 2 turns. If you have all 3 of them on the field, and then you flip all 3, you can draw 6 cards and just skip 2 turns for drawing. And that's all for the spells and traps.
Which is the biggest part of the deck.
Yeah. Because we got a lot of draw power, because we run 2 Necrofaces, because I don't like having my stuff face down all the time. We run 3 of our Grand Majus. Run 3 Eaters. And then we run a small Danger Engine. We run 3 Danger Thunderbirds and 3 Bigfoots. Because, we're essentially just powering out our level 8s if we can. And then 3 of the Gizmax. I almost called them Gorzak. With that, that's the main deck. For those of you that don't know Gizmax effects, special summon them by banishing the top 8 cards face down.
Of your deck.
Yeah, of your deck. And then you can do it on either player's turn. It's quick effect. And you can also do it from the grave, which is great. Mm-hmm. So the only way they're getting rid of that Gizmac is by putting, by Call by the Graving him or getting him out of your grave somehow. And then with our extra deck, it's mostly Eaters and Gizmac's second effect. I forgot about it. Yeah. Gizmac can banish 3 cards from your extra deck to destroy 1 card on the field, 1 monster on the field. But we only really go into 5 of the extra deck cards, which is Topological 0 Boros. He's my main guy, because if you special summon anything to a link monster that's pointing to, he can banish the entire field. And that's any link monster. So if your opponent has Burrow Sword or a link 1 that's pointing down, they special summon something to it, it banishes everything. And then when it gets to the field, you can't special summon to the zones it's pointing to. Or you can't normal summon to the zones it's pointing to, my bad. 1 Link Spire for... Pentastag, my bad. I always want to call him Link Spider. I will slaughter the name of every Yu-Gi-Oh card in this deck. Does piercing defense damage, so you get him on the field, and you get Gizmak, or you get the boy Maju out and just go for game. Then I run number 23, Lancelot, just for the simple fact he negates once per turn, and if he has material, he can attack directly and destroy one monster on the field. Then our boy number 38, Harbinger, negates spells and trap.
No, just spells, I think.
No, spells and traps. And then we run topological Trisbana. Just so we can get rid of back row for the most part. That's our main cards in the extra deck. The rest are just Link Father, or Banish Father, Father. Utopia Lightning, if that happens. Abyss Dweller.
Which is actually a viable card to use.
Evil Swarm. And then those are the cards I would go into if I have to. They're just nice to have.
Yeah.
And then the rest is just kind of there because, why not? And that's the extra deck. I mean, I could probably throw in some, Cyber Dragon stuff, but I don't play competitively that often. Actually, I don't play competitively at all. But, yeah, that's the Banished deck. I think I'm running, close to 50 cards, excuse me. But, hope you guys liked it. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but, yeah, hope you guys like it, and, have a good one.